Hi kids, welcome to today's session. This is Himanshi Singh, your biology faculty. So with this kids, we are going to discuss a very important topic that you guys are so worried about, that is Malvaceae family. So आज हम लोग Malvaceae family को discuss करेंगे क्योंकि NEET के नए syllabus के according Malvaceae family पता नहीं कहाँ से आ गई है. It is not given in NCERT. I don't know from where am I going to cover this family. So don't worry, you guys have me already. But talking about your Malvaceae family kids, it is discussed in your chapter that is Morphology of the Flowering Plant. Trust me, it is given in your NCERT. So in NCERT at different places from the chapter Morphology of the Flowering Plants, you guys must have heard an example that is China Rose. So China Rose is the typical example of Malvaceae family. And in today's session, we are going to discuss China Rose as the typical member of Malvaceae family. राइट क्यों डिस्कस कर रहे हैं मालवेसी फैमिली के लिए चाइना रोज को? क्योंकि चाइना रोज एनसीईआरटी में डिस्कस है, इसीलिए हम लोग चाइना रोज को डिस्कस करेंगे. बिफोर वी स्टार्ट टुडेज सेशन, दिस इज ऑल अबाउट मी. आई एम हिमांशी सिंह दुवेश, हैविंग 5+ years of teaching experience, mentored and guided 10,000+ students for NEET. The best NEET biology score produced by one of my student is 340 out of 360, and I am CSIR NET JRF qualified. Now moving forward, we are going to talk about Malvaceae family, so you don't have to worry anymore. Let's move forward. So what are the general characters of Malvaceae family? Talking about Malvaceae family, it's a dicot family. Very important point kids, it's a dicot family. Because it is a dicot family, it plays an important role. It is very, very important to remember whether a family is dicot or a monocot family. So if you are going to remember if it is a dicot or a monocot family, it is going to help you guys a lot. Because lots of questions can be solved directly with the help of this hint that it's a Malvaceae, it's a dicot family or it's a monocot family. तो आप कोई भी family पढ़ो, Leguminosae, Malvaceae, any kind of family, just remember that it is a member of a dicot or a monocot family. Right? This is important point to remember. So it's a dicot family that is going to have plants that may be herbs, shrubs or tree having 80 genera and 1500 plant species, right? So members are found almost everywhere. Usually we have ornamental plants in it, and one of the example discussed in your NCERT is China Rose. Moving forward to the next one, the most commonly known members are hibiscus, that is your China Rose. Okra. Can anyone tell me what is okra? Yes, okra is your lady finger, जिसको आम भाषा में हम क्या बोलते हैं? भिंडी. तो भिंडी कौन सी फैमिली को बिलोंग करती है? मालवेसी फैमिली को. Along with this cotton, जो कॉटन हम लोग यूज करते हैं, जो कॉटन के कपड़े हम लोग पहनते हैं, that cotton is coming from a plant that belongs to the family Malvaceae. And the last one, cacao, which is going to provide you guys with cocoa and lots of chocolates to eat, belongs to the family Malvaceae. With this, moving forward, so as I've already told you that we are going to discuss a very important topic, that is a very important plant, that is Hibiscus rosa sinensis. It is a typical member of Malvaceae family and it is discussed in your NCERT. This is why I'm going to take this particular plant, right? So we are going to talk about this particular plant as a characteristic member of Malvaceae family. So let's talk about this particular plant. So first thing that we are going to talk about is habit. Talking about the habit, it is shrub. Yes, usually there can be presence of herbs, shrubs or trees in Malvaceae family. But Hibiscus rosa sinensis, commonly known as China rose. Yes, commonly known as China rose is a member of Malvaceae family and it's a shrub. Talking about roots, yes, can anyone tell me what kind of roots are present in Malvaceae family? As the plant is dicot, yes, it's a dicot plant, it is going to have taproot system. Taproot system. Yes, so this is presence of taproot system. The next thing is, this is the image which is taken up by me already so that I can explain you guys different things and important things related to this particular plant. Now the next thing is stem. As you can see the stem, can you guys tell me what characteristics does the stem have? So yes, certainly stem is green, herbaceous. Along with being herbaceous, there can be presence of woody leaf, woody stem as well. Woody because the stem can be woody because the plant is a shrub. Yes, so because there is presence of a shrub, the stem can be woody at times, as you can see right over here. Moving forward, along with this, the stem is aerial. It is present above the soil, and it is glabrous as well. Can anyone tell me what does the word glabrous means? You guys have already discussed this term in one of your family. So what does glabrous means? क्या मतलब होता है बच्चे glabrous का? Glabrous means hairy stem. Yes, so there is presence of hairy stem. Now moving to the leaf, another part that you can see is leaves. So quickly tell me the characteristics of leaf. What kind of leaves can you see over here? Now, how do we know that it is a simple or a compound leaf? Look at the image. Can you see something over here in the base of the leaf? Zoom it a little, right? Please zoom in a little. So you can see that there is presence of some mass of cells in the base of an leaf. In the axil of a leaf, there is presence of mass of cell, and that is axillary bud. So what you can see over here is axillary bud. And if there is presence of axillary bud in the base of the leaf is simple leaf. Yes, there is presence of simple leaf. Now along with this, moving forward, along with being simple, there is presence of stipules as well. Can you see stipules? These small leaf-like structures coming from the base of a leaf. This is stipule. So the leaves are simple, stipulated, but the stipules are not present everywhere. Stipules are not present everywhere. Why? Because they fall off easily, right? Fall off early. They're not going to be, persistent. ज़्यादा देर तक नहीं रहेंगे, कुछ टाइम बाद fall off कर जाएंगे. So leaves are simple, stipulated leaves are present. Along with this, there is presence of alternate phyllotaxy. Alternate phyllotaxy is present. So what is alternate phyllotaxy, kids? What is alternate phyllotaxy? Let me use another color. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. So there is presence of one right leaf, one left, right, left, and this kind of phyllotaxy is known as alternate phyllotaxy. So leaves are simple, stipulated with alternate phyllotaxy, and they are going to have reticulate venation. Yes, there is presence of reticulate venation. So these are the characters about your leaf. I hope it is clear to everyone. So all the characters are visible in this particular image. Let's move forward. The next thing is, let's come to the flower, or let's talk about the inflorescence as well. Let me talk about the inflorescence right over here. So if we talk about inflorescence, is the color visible to you guys? I think so, or let's use red color. So talking about the inflorescence, kids, there is presence of a single flower at the terminal, right? So there is presence of solitary terminal inflorescence. There is no cymose, there is no racemose, there is presence of a single flower at each terminal. So we call it as solitary terminal. हर terminal पे एक flower present है, that is solitary terminal. Solitary का मतलब क्या हो गया? अकेले. Now talking about the flower. So kids, as you guys have already seen in this image, you can see anther, stigma, etc. So the flower is complete is presence of complete bisexual, or we can call it as hermaphrodite flower. Can you see the presence of bracts? Yes, can you see the presence of bract? So there is presence of the bract, which is not visible in this image. Yes, there is presence of the bract. So the flower is bracteate. Along with bracts, kids, there is presence of small leaves-like structures that you can see over here. See, this is calyx. ये तो हमें पता है कि ये कैलिक्स है. ये हमारे पास क्या है? कोरोला है ना, कलरफुल पेटल्स हैं. कैलिक्स भी दिखाई दे रहा है, कोरोला भी दिखाई दे रहा है. इसके अलावा एक और इंपॉर्टेंट स्ट्रक्चर दिखाई दे रहा है जहां पे बहुत सारी लीव्स लाइक स्ट्रक्चर दिखाई दे रहा है. दिस इज नॉट ब्रैक्ट, दिस इज ब्रैक्ट. यस, ये यहाँ पे प्रेजेंट होगी, इनको हम क्या बोलेंगे? ब्रैक्ट. बट ये जो यहाँ पे प्रेजेंट है, इनको क्या बोलते हैं हम बेटा? सॉरी, हाँ, क्या बोलते हैं इनको? ब्रैक्टियोल्स. क्या बोलते हैं इनको? ब्रैक्टियोल्स. और ब्रैक्टियोल्स का जो पूरा वर्ल्ड बनेगा, राइट, वर्ल्ड इज नोन एज एपिकैलिक्स. इसके वर्ल्ड को क्या बोलेंगे हम लोग बच्चा? वर्ल्ड इज नोन एज एपिकैलिक्स. कैलिक्स के ऊपर प्रेजेंट है तो हमने इसका नाम दे दिया एपिकैलिक्स. इजी पीजी लेमन स्क्वीजी. समझ में आ रहा है सबको? ठीक है. तो कैलिक्स के ऊपर हमारे पास वर्ल्ड ऑफ ब्रैक्टियोल्स प्रेजेंट है. स्मॉल ब्रैक्ट लाइक स्ट्रक्चर जो ब्रैक्ट्स के भी अंदर प्रेजेंट है, राइट. तो ये ब्रैक्टियोल्स हो गए. ब्रैक्ट्स के अंदर हमारे पास स्मॉल लीफ लाइक स्ट्रक्चर्स प्रेजेंट है विच इज नोन एज ब्रैक्टियोल्स. ब्रैक्टियोल्स आर स्मॉल लीफ लाइक स्ट्रक्चर्स प्रेजेंट इनसाइड ब्रैक्ट. ठीक है. तो ब्रैक्टियोल्स का वर्ल्ड हो गया. द कंप्लीट वर्ल्ड ऑफ अ ब्रैक्टियोल्स इज नोन एज एपिकैलिक्स. सो देयर इज प्रेजेंस ऑफ ब्रैक्ट्स एंड देयर इज प्रेजेंस ऑफ bracteolated as well. Bracteolated means that there is presence of bracteoles as well. So flower is complete, bisexual, hermaphrodite, bracteate, bracteolated. Along with this, it is actinomorphic. What does the word actinomorphic means? That if I want to divide this flower, I can divide it into two equal halves from many planes, right? I can divide the flower into two equal halves from many planes. This is your actinomorphic flower. So these are the characters of a flower. Along with this, now let's come to the first word, that is apicalyx. So the first word is apicalyx. The number of bracteoles, it is made up of bracteoles. Yes, they are free, which means they are not fused with each other. There is presence of free bracteoles. And the number can vary from 5 to 8. The number can vary from 5 to 8. 5 to 8 in number. Inside apicalyx, you can see that there is presence of calyx. So now let's talk about calyx. In the calyx, you can see that it is fused. Yes, you can see that the calyx is fused. Can you see the calyx is fused? So this is known as, okay, where is pen? Gamocephalous condition, right? This is gamocephalous condition. And how many sepals are present? 5 sepals are present. So there is presence of 5 sepals. These sepals are green in color. That's it. So there is presence of 5 gamocephalous condition. Right? There are 5 sepals and they are fused with each other. So they are going to form a complete world, right? They are fused with each other. And along with this, they are green in color. The next one is corolla. Talking about corolla, kids, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can see that there is presence of 5 petals. One important thing that we have missed in calyx is estivation. So there is presence of velvet estivation. One sepal is present beside another. One sepal is present beside another and they are fused with each other. They're not overlapping each other. They are side by side. So this is your velvet estivation. Velvet estivation. Clear, kids? Let's move forward. Talking about corolla, there is presence of 5 colorful petals and they are free from each other, as you can see. So we are going to call it as polypetalous condition. But whenever you are going to dissect a hibiscus flower, you might see that the petals are slightly fused with each other at the end, right? So there is slight fusion of petals at base, right? They're not completely fused with each other, but there is slight fusion between them. But we consider them as polypetalous. So there are 5 petals that are free from each other. Along with this, what is going to happen? They are going to have your twisted estivation. Now, how do we know that there is presence of twisted estivation? I know you guys can see a flower. You can see that there is presence of overlapping of petals, right? You can see that this petal is overlapping this one and is overlapped by this one, right? So we can easily see that there is twisted estivation. But that is not the right way to see a estivation. This is the right way to see a estivation. What we actually do is, this is your flower. Yes, this is your flower. We are going to take a transverse section from this point. So I'm going to take a transverse section from this point. I have taken a TS, and in that TS you can see that there is presence of this kind of structure. Can you see? So this is your one petal, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And the twisted estivation is so clearly visible. This is how you see the estivation in a flower. You're going to take a transverse section of a bud or a flower from the base, near to the base, right? So this is your twisted estivation. In this particular image over here, in this particular image, it shows your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 bracteoles. It shows your 6 bracteoles. Right? So the number of bracteoles that were present in my flower were 6. And it can vary from 5 to 8. It can be anything from 5 to 8. Let's move forward. So this was about your corolla. I hope corolla is clear to everyone. The next one is androecium. So the next one is androecium. Talking about androecium, kids, there is presence of many stamens. There is presence of many stamens that are fused into a staminal tube. So they are going to fuse with each other and they are going to form a tube, right? So there is presence of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and lots of stamens, right? Lots of stamens are going to fuse together and they are going to form a tube-like structure. They are going to form a tube-like structure. So it is hollow from inside and there is formation of a tube which is known as staminal tube. What do we call it as? Staminal tube. From the staminal tube, there will be the passage of your style. So style is going to pass through it and you can see the presence of your gynoecium out through it. You can see this one. So this is how your gynoecium is moving. This gynoecium is moving from inside your tube, right? Let me explain it once again. So there was presence of lots of stamen, right? Lots of stamens are present. There is presence of infinite stamen. We do not count them. There is presence of infinite stamen. They are going to fuse with each other and they are going to form a tube-like structure. So this is how your tube looks like. Yes, this is how your tube looks like. And from the tube, within the tube, there will be passage of your style. Style will come. And style is going to have your gynoecium on the above, right? So there will be presence of your stigma. So androecium, many stamens that are fused into the staminal tube. Simple, that's it, right? Now moving to the next one, what is this condition known as? Because they are fused into a single tube, what is this condition known as? This condition is known as monotropy. monoadelphous condition. Monoadelphous condition, that is fused in one bundle. So there is presence of only one bundle of your stamen. We call it as monoadelphous condition. Moving to the next one is gynoecium. So talking about the gynoecium, there is presence of your superior ovary. Can you see over here? This is the base or thalamus. This is thalamus of your flower, right? This is thalamus. Over the thalamus, you can see that there is ovary sitting over here, right? So ovary is sitting over here, and this was your style which has been broken up, right? So this is your ovary sitting upon thalamus. So there is presence of superior ovary. There is presence of superior ovary. Talking about the ovary, ovary is going to be pentalocular. The flower is also pentamerous. The flower is also pentamerous, right? The ovary is pentalocular. Syncarpous, which means that it is fused. So all the 5 ovaries are fused together, and we call it as syncarpous condition. So 5 ovaries are fused together, and there is presence of pentalocular condition. One, two, three, four, and I should draw again. Yeah, Himanshi Ma'am is not really good with diagrams. Yes. So there is presence of 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 5 locules are present. This is how your ovary is present. So there is presence of superior ovary, pentalocular syncarpous, and there is presence of axile placentation. There is presence of axile placentation. Axile placentation is present where each ovary have 2 or more ovules, right? There is presence of 2 or more ovules in each ovary. So this is how the condition is present. There is presence of 5 stigma. You can see there is presence of 5 stigma right over here. 5 stigmas are present. Along with this, what is going to happen? They are going to fuse, partially fuse with each other. The style is fused, the ovaries are fused. So we are using the word that is syncarpous, and there is presence of 5 locules. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 locules, and axile placentation is present. Now let me show you how the placentation looks like. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So this kind of 5 locules will be present. This is the image that I have taken from the internet. I have explained you how the axile placentation will look like. Now moving forward, the last one is fruit. The fruit is capsule, right? There is presence of capsule fruit, and you guys are very well, you already know about the capsule fruit because you guys know about your bhindi. Yes, you guys have seen okra. सबने lady finger देखी है, तो lady finger में जिस तरीके का fruit बनता है उसको हम बोलते हैं capsule. This is the capsule of your hibiscus. Once it is going to dry, this is how it looks like. So that's all about your hibiscus. I hope it is clear. Now let's come to your floral diagram and formula. You guys are going to help me in writing the formula. So over here, the first thing that you can see is mother axis. Yes. Now let's come to this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they are fused with each other. So there is presence of 5 fused sepals. This condition is known as gamosepalous condition, right? And this is your calyx. Inside this, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 twisted petals. So this is your 5 twisted poly petals. Poly means that they are free from each other, right? The next thing is there is presence of anther. There is presence of anther. So you can see that there is presence of a staminal tube. This is your staminal tube, and this staminal tube is going to have infinite number of anther. One very important point that we have missed is your epiphyllous condition. Not epiphyllous, epipetallous condition. So this one term known as epipetallous. क्या मतलब होता है बच्चा epipetallous का? Epi means upon और petallous means petal. तो पेटल के ऊपर प्रेजेंट है. क्या प्रेजेंट है पेटल के ऊपर? पेटल के ऊपर प्रेजेंट है आपका एंड्रोइशियम. सो एंड्रोइशियम इज अपॉन पेटल, which means एंड्रोइशियम इज fused with petals. Yes, androecium is fused with petals. Clear? So androecium is fused with petals, and this fusion is shown by these lines or the strokes that you can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this represents your epipetallous condition. Right? This is your anther. The next thing that you can see in the center is your gynoecium. This is your gynoecium. In the gynoecium, you can see 5 locules. There is presence of 5 locules. There is presence of axile placentation. So it is pentalocular. There is presence of axile placentation, and the flower is, yes, if the ovary is superior, what kind of flower do we have? Hypogynous, perigynous, or epigynous? Quickly tell me, if we have a superior ovary, this means we are going to have hypogynous flower. Hypogynous flower. Let's understand this term as well. अभी पढ़ रहे हैं तो अभी क्या समझ लेते हैं. हाइपो का मतलब हो गया बिलो, और गाइनस का मतलब क्या हो गया? ओवरी, है ना. हम किसकी बात करें? ओवरी. सो एंटायर फ्लावर इज प्रेजेंट बिलो ओवरी. ओवरी के नीचे पूरा का पूरा फ्लावर प्रेजेंट है, तो ओवरी कैसी हो गई? सुपीरियर. यस, ओवरी कैसी हो गई? सुपीरियर. चाइना रोज इज वन ऑफ योर एग्जाम्पल. Now the next thing that you can see is this extra wall, right? 1, 2, let's count them once again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What are these 6 extra structures? This is your 6 bracteoles, and the wall of bracteoles is known as apicalyx. Yes, it represents your apicalyx. Other than this, there is presence of one single structure. One single structure is present, and this one single structure represents your bract. That there is presence of bract, the flower is bracteate. Okay, so now let's talk about the floral formula. I hope it is clear to everyone. In case kids, if you guys have any doubts, any kind of confusion related to this family, please do drop your comments in the comment section. I'll get back to all of you, and if you have any doubts, please do let me know. We'll discuss everything, don't worry about it. Yes, so talking about the formula, the flower is first of all complete bisexual flower. So it is a bisexual flower. It is actinomorphic. There is presence of bract. So there is presence of bract. There is presence of bracteoles as well. Bracteoles are also present, and they are 5 to 8 in number. If we talk about hibiscus, there will be presence of 6, but because we are talking about a family, I'm writing it as 5 to 8. Then we have your calyx. How many sepals are present? 5 sepals are present, and they are fused with each other. So I'm going to put them in a bracket. Next is your corolla. Corolla is again 5, but they are free from each other, so no bracket is going to come over here. After corolla, we have androecium that are infinite in number, and they are fused with each other. So the bracket will come again. Yes, bracket will come again. And then we have gynoecium, that is 5. Pentalocular, 5 ovaries were present that are fused with each other. And this represents your epipetallous condition. Simple. So this is your floral formula. It's a bisexual, actinomorphic, bracteate, bracteolated, calyx 5 that are fused sepals, corolla 5 with 5 free petals, androecium with infinite number of anthers fused into one single bundle, gynoecium 5 that are fused together and having axile placentation. Along with this, there is presence of epipetalis condition. So this is about your Malvaceae family. Now, one very important thing that we should not miss is your economic importance. So talking about the economic importance of Malvaceae family, the first thing is Hibiscus rosa sinensis, the one that we are discussing already, commonly known as China rose, is used as an ornamental plant, not only as an ornamental plant, because of the mucilage present in the petals of hibiscus. Yes, if you guys are going to break petals of hibiscus, you can see that they are quite sticky in nature and they have a lot of mucilage inside them, which was used as shoe polish. Not anymore, but it was used as shoe polish. Next is your Abelmoschus esculentis, which is commonly known as ladyfinger or bhindi. What is the scientific name? Abelmoschus esculentis. Yes, this is your bhindi. You can see that there is presence of twisted estivation. 5 petals are present. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 stigma are present. You can see the fruit. What kind of fruit is this? Capsule, right? There is presence of capsule fruit. So it is cultivated for its fruit that is used as a vegetable. बहुत सारे लोगों को भिंडी पसंद है, बहुतों को बिल्कुल नफरत होती है भिंडी से. Next one is Gossypium. Gossypium, that is your cotton, right? It is one of the most important genus of the family. Cotton of the commerce, that is your economic use, is taken from the capsule of this genus. कहाँ से आ रहा है बेटा? फ्रूट से आ रहा है, कैप्सूल से आ रहा है. तो ये आपको फ्लावर्स दिखाई दे रहे हैं. You can see twisted pentamerous flower. Now these are your capsules that have bursted and there is presence of small fibers inside it, which is used as cotton. So cotton is the hairy outgrowth of the seeds. To be more precise, seed cover. And if we talk about the seed cover, it is the outer seed cover, which is known as टेस्टा. तो आपके पास टेस्टा से जो आउटर मोस्ट सीड कवर होता है वहां से कुछ फाइबर्स निकलते हैं. दिस इज व्हाट योर कॉटन इज. नेक्स्ट प्लांट दैट वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस इज योर silk cotton, also known as Bombyx siva. The scientific name is Bombyx siva. You guys must have seen this plant growing somewhere near you. This is a huge tree. Yes, it's a tree. So the capsules of this flower is also going to have some fibers inside it, which are quite shiny in nature. Hence, we call them as silken structures, right? So there's presence of shiny silk-like structures. They are the outgrowth of your inner wall of capsule. So they are the outgrowth of your fruit, not the seeds this time. It's fruit. Yes, fruit is going to produce these walls, right? So the inner wall of the capsule or the fruit is going to have these fibers. And which is used to stuff your pillows, right? It is used to stuff your pillows or making some, this soft toys, etc. This is how you can see. So this is your economic importance of Malvaceae family. So with this, kids, I hope it is clear to you guys. Everything is clear to you guys. Once again, to summarize, I'm going to write the floral formula for you guys. What is the floral formula? Flower is bisexual, bracteolated, bracteoles are present. Along with this, it is actinomorphic. There is presence of calyx, that is 5, fused with each other. There is presence of corolla, that is 5, that are polypetalous in condition. Androecium, which is infinite. Gynoecium, which is 5, pentalocular. And there is presence of epipetalis condition. That's it. Talking about the flower, flower is pentamerous, hypogynous, because the ovary is superior, right? There is presence of superior ovary, hypogynous. It is bisexual. It is complete, bracteated, bracteolated, and is there any other important point that we are forgetting about our flower? I think everything has been discussed. Yes. So this is about your flower of hibiscus. With this, kids, thank you so much for this amazing session. Always keep on smiling. Thank you so much. And in case if you guys have any kind of doubts or confusion, don't forget to drop your doubts in the comment section. With this, always keep on smiling. Don't forget to read your NCRT and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Bye bye. Thank you so much, kids.